Hello guys, this is Dark Hazer, and these, as you can see by the title, these are my thoughts on E3 2013, and I should probably take these off. Hold on. I'm sorry about that, guys. It's June 15th, 2013, 11:53 a.m., and I said on my Facebook page that I would do my thoughts on E3 yesterday, on Friday, but I couldn't. I was unable to. So here I am. Next day, Saturday, doing it. So okay, let's first things first. I thought E3 was quite brilliant this year, actually. Um, but I've really liked it. I don't know. It's just a lot of games I'm looking forward to, but it's kind of disappointing too because of the consoles, as you already know. But so I'll just first tell you like, which games I'm looking forward to that were at E3. Um, so these are games I'm looking forward to that I am. Okay. So first off, Titanfall, the Xbox One and Xbox 360 exclusive titles. I think they're exclusive, but I was really, yeah. It's by Respawn Entertainment, the original creators of Call of Duty that were fired from Infinity Ward by Activision. Anyway, but yeah, I was really wondering what they were working on all this time, and there they have Titanfall, a bunch of mechs with infantry. Those mechs are fast. They're not clunky like in Halo 4, the Mantis, but they more remind me of like maybe Armored Core, but a smaller size mechs. Or it could also remind me of Battlefield 2142 because of the freaking walking mechs along with infantry. But the mechs are slower in 2142 last time I remember. Um, so yeah, it looks pretty nice. Sci-fi. I like sci-fi. I really enjoy sci-fi. Come on, Star Wars fanboy here, Doctor Who Whovian here, Halo nerd, all that stuff. Yeah, because Star Wars is the best in movies to me. Doctor Who's the best in TV shows to me, and Halo's the best in video games to me. And yeah, sci-fi nerd right here. I'm really interested to see what it has going for it and really know what the story is about in Titanfall, even though it's like multiplayer based anyway. Just like Destiny, that's multiplayer based. But I really want to get more into the story. But I'll get into Destiny later. And then at the Xbox press conference, they showed Halo 5 basically. It's basically Halo 5. Halo on the Xbox One, 60 frames per second. And yeah, it's just a teaser. I'm like, wow, because Halo hasn't always been great in frame rates, honestly. Well, just in the beginning, when it first came out. When it first came out, because we had all these FPSs, like on other consoles, like maybe whatchamacallit, oh, my brother's playing Star Wars Battlefront. The first one, I don't know what, maybe PS1, 2, I mean. But like GoldenEye, I think that had frame rate problems. I'm not sure. I never played GoldenEye. I never had a Nintendo 64, believe it or not. I really wanted one, but my parents didn't get me one. Um, but other FPSs, like maybe the first Medal of Honor on PS1, I think it was Medal of Honor. But I don't know, like a lot of them had FPS issues on consoles. And then Halo had great FPS when it first came out, and then now you have 60 frames per second from endorsing from Call of Duty to other shooters, and then you got Battlefield at 60 FPS on PC, which is brilliant. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to New Halo. I really love the story. I really enjoyed the story of Halo. The multiplayer, I really like the multiplayer, but I never liked the connection. So now they announced dedicated servers. Thank God for that. Thank you, Lord. Dedicated servers. That's all I had to say because like when I was playing Spartan Ops yesterday, it was lagging so bad. Like I wonder if it was my connection because my connection is kind of bad, if you ask me, or someone else's connection because it's host space and all that. I think, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Well, so oh man, what else? Kingdom Hearts 3 was finally announced. Of course, officially announced already. It was just storyboard for years. Now it's in development. That's nice. I'm looking forward to that. Um, I need to find my Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, actually. I don't know where they are. I know I took them out of the freaking garage, but maybe they're still in the garage. I don't know. Anyway, well, I am getting Kingdom Hearts 1.5 or whatever. My brother wanted it. So, I'm also looking forward to. Well, Dead Rising 3, it looks pretty good to me. I really like Dead Rising 2 and 1 and the expansions for number 2, but I'm not getting it anytime soon. And The Last of Us, they showed a trailer. It's finally out. Um, it's very interesting actually. I'm interested in the game, but I don't see myself playing it anytime soon. I don't really feel like getting it right away. I think I'll just wait for a bit. It's most likely going to be Game of the Year, so I might as well wait for Game of the Year edition. If there is going to be any DLC out, which most likely there will be, I might as well wait. Like how I waited for Skyrim, now they have a Legendary Edition, so I don't know when I'm going to get that either. But yeah, just the games I'm really, really interested in, I get right away. So, okay, Call of Duty Ghosts. It was all about the campaign at E3. And I'm very interested in campaign because whenever I get a Call of Duty game, I'm not only interested in the multiplayer, but I'm also interested in the story, the campaign mode. But whenever I get it, I play a few matches of multiplayer first and then go into the story. But I really love the story they made for the new Call of Duties, Modern Warfare and Black Ops, along with World at War. That was a very interesting story, even though it's World War II based, but really dark and gritty. That's the thing about Treyarch's Black Ops. Call of Duty games now. But I'm really interested in the story for Call of Duty Ghosts about America not being a superpower anymore, because that's really interesting. I see America going that way, but that's a whole another video I should talk about. But nah, I don't really want to talk about it. Yeah, like games like Homefront 2, America not being a superpower, but that really takes it to extreme about occupation. But too bad they didn't. EA didn't really announce like Homefront 2. I'm not sure if they would publish it since Crytek is making it supposedly, but I'm not sure if EA is going to publish it. Maybe they might because THQ's gone. I really love THQ, but okay, Saints Row 4. I'm really getting that game. I'm getting that game. I'm getting it on Steam. Hopefully, my Ultrabook could run it. Um, because it can run a lot of things. But I have Saints Row the Third. I really enjoyed that game, and Saints Row 4. I hope they really have multiplayer. Actually, they have co-op in Saints Row the third, but it. I don't know. I think it was limited to. Because when I was playing on PC, like, oh man, we can only play 2 players. You can't play 4 players. I'm like, what the heck? So I really want them to add like more players in co-op. Like maybe 8. 8 would be nice actually. Like Resistance 2 that had 8-player co-op mode, but that's a whole different story to the main campaign in Resistance 2. And I wish they would add multiplayer like how Grand Theft Auto has multiplayer. Okay, Grand Theft Auto 5, it wasn't at E3. They weren't attending E3. They never attend it now. Rockstar never attends it, but I'm really looking forward to that game, and I'll try to get it ASAP. But anyway, okay, Battlefield 4. It was all about the multiplayer with that game. And when I heard about they're increasing the player cap to 64 on consoles, I was like, okay, does that also apply to Xbox 360 and PS3? But no, it doesn't. It's still at 32, which is kind of disappointing, but kind of understandable too because of the limited hardware. And they increased it to 64 on consoles, but on Xbox One and PS4. So, and it's going to be 60 frames per second too on the next gen. So finally, we have 60 frames per second, 64 players. We're just going to get the same treatment as PC. But I would really love to get it on PC, but I can't really upgrade my desktop right now, and I don't think my Ultrabook could run it. My Ultrabook could run Battlefield 3 because I have the Acer Aspire Timeline U M5. If you heard of the M3, the M5 is just like it, just with i5 instead of i7 processor. It can run Battlefield 3 on low settings. When I optimize it using the NVIDIA GeForce Experience, my Battlefield 3 crashed. So I put it on the lowest settings, but decent resolution. Um, but so yeah, I'm just gonna get on PS4 because I prefer the PS4 over the Xbox One for now. But I'll get into consoles later. This is a long video. Wow. Okay. What else am I looking forward to? Destiny. There you go. I'm really looking forward to the game. Bungie. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. The original creators of Halo. It does look like Halo, but also looks like Borderlands too because it's co-op based. I think it's MMO FPS. I think Bungie was making it a joke about being MMO. I forgot, but it's really co-op based. And yeah, it's like Borderlands and Halo too because like DSP said, I'm quoting DSP. He said it's a combination. Well, I'm not really quoting, more like paraphrasing. He's more like Borderlands, Rage, and Halo, and he's actually interested in it, so that's nice because I'm really interested in it too. Yeah, the really nice features, and then I was about to say when they saw that enemy tank drop down, I was like, is that supposed to be like an enemy crab or something? Because I remember selling these E3 2006 press conference. Ooh, but I understand where they were trying to going for anyway. I'm really looking forward to Pokemon X and Y actually. I really like Pokemon games. Very interesting. I still need to finish Black 1 and 2, actually. I haven't finished them yet. I still haven't fully finished Heart Gold, actually. And I should really get into finishing it over the summer after I'm done with summer school, but... yeah, but I'm doing a lot of research on TV shows and games I'm going to write about, fan fiction. But that's a whole different thing. I'm really looking forward to it. New features and fairy type. Oh, they introduced a new type. They haven't done that in so long. Introduced a new type since what? Was it gold and silver? Was that it when they? I don't know. I don't think they haven't introduced one since the first, maybe. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that. And Super Smash Brothers. What the heck? I really want a Wii U now. That's my incentive to get a Wii U, not because of Mass Effect 3 or Assassin's Creed 3 or Black Ops 2. No, my incentive of getting a Wii U now is Super Smash Brothers. What the heck, man? They had Mega Man. I hope they have Snake and Sonic again. But I hope they really, like Super Smash Bros. Melee, I really hope they have a big character roster, Brawl was kind of disappointing in terms of number of characters you could play as. Melee had way more. Way more, I remember that game. But I really hope they increase by so much. Double Brawl, maybe even double Melee, or as much as Melee, I don't know. I hope they increase it. I hope Sonic and Snake are still there. I hope so. I really love those characters, especially Snake, just because of that RPG attack. Oh my god, such a cheating move. But I really never got into classic Mega Man. I was really into Mega Man Battle Network and Star Force. That's what I grew up with. I'm really gonna actually get into the classic Mega Man games, the ones that are hard, like a lot of people say, and I'm not gonna enjoy it actually because it's super hard, but I'm gonna really try. I was really into Mega Man Battle Network and the NT Warrior anime series and Star Force and the Star Force anime series, but it's too bad they didn't dub the rest of NT Warrior and the rest of Star Force. Such a shame. It's a bit unfortunate. Really wish they did, but they didn't, and I wish they brought Rockman Operate Shooting Star, Rockman X Operation Shooting Star, or Mega Man Battle Network Operation Shooting Star, I should say, here to the U.S. I have it in Japanese. I do have it, but no, they didn't bring it here to the U.S. That's a shame. Really wish they did, but anyway. really looking forward to the game, and that's my incentive to get a Wii U now. Uh, Super Mario 3D World. It's interesting. I would get that game, but I'm not really into 3D Mario games. Actually, I don't really like them that much. Like I'm not. They're interesting and very innovative, especially with Super Mario 64. I think. In the Nintendo 64, that really changed everything. But I, it's interesting. I'm interested in it. Might get it, but I don't really like 3D Mario games. I prefer the 2D Mario games. Like how a lot of people prefer 2D Sonic games over 3D, especially. Shoot. But anyway, yeah, it's an interesting game. Um, and Wolfenstein: The New Order. I'm so much interested in that game because of an alternate future that's pretty cool, like based on the book Man in the High Castle or something that's called. I'm really interested in that game, just fighting for freedom. I'm all about freedom. Oh my gosh. What else am I looking forward to? I don't know, that's all on the top of my head, really. That's all I'm really looking forward to right now. Okay, now that's done. Console time, or hardware time. Uh, Nvidia's Tegra 4 is really promising, and then as you saw in a demo earlier this year, I think, or a few months ago, Tegra 5's codenamed, I forgot what it's codenamed, but Tegra 5 ran Battlefield 3 on a tablet. I was like, I was very surprised by that. It's promising. Tegra is promising. Anyway, Xbox One, it's understandable why they would put it at $500 because it is bundled with the Kinect. I understand that, why they had to price it so much, and I understand why they would bundle it with the Kinect. So it will be optimized for it. That's understandable. But maybe they didn't have to bundle it. Maybe they didn't have to. I'm serious. And restricting used games and what's you call it? Being connected 24/7, like checking in once every 24 hours. What the heck? Not everybody has a reliable internet connection, and if you can only play online just for 1 hour offline, that's like, that's gonna be tough, especially for men and women in the military, because you might not have internet, so that's gonna suck. Microsoft should really work with them. But I understand that it will be optimized to connect to the internet like all the time. But because I see society being like that everybody has access to the internet because we are going that way right now. But you know, I see like as technology gets more advanced, it gets cheaper as well. I don't know. It's economics for you. That's what I learned. But really, it's a bad idea right now. It's a bad idea. We're not ready for that yet because not everybody has a stable internet connection like me. Because when I was watching Netflix on my Xbox, it kept on disconnecting from Xbox Live. I was like, what the heck? And then sometimes my modem would turn off. I'm like, and that's a brand new modem too. I'm like, what the heck? And then I have Time Warner cable internet, and I supposedly had 20 megabits per second download speed, and I think 2 megabits per second upload speed. That's not good enough. That's not going to cut it really, because my family has so many devices connected to the Wi-Fi, and we're looking to upgrade a file soon, but we don't know when. Anyway, it's a bad idea. Right now, it's a bad idea. That's what I think. And I don't really see an incentive to get the Xbox One right away, if you ask me. Because I'm gonna wait until next year in 2014 when the new Halo game comes out, and that's my incentive to get the Xbox One. My incentive to get the PS4 first, because, well, upgrade. I could what you call it, update my hard drive on my PS3, but really it's a place where I can really easily access it. So I would get the PS4, but at least. And oh, don't get me started on backwards compatibility. Well, actually, get me started. Um, Xbox One doesn't have backwards compatibility to Xbox 360 games. It's a shame. It's really a shame. PS4 doesn't have either, but it doesn't have the traditional one. It's going to be cloud based using, I think, Gaika. That's what it's called. It's going to be released in 2014, and I do hope they release it as soon as possible when it's ready, you know? Because I want to play my PS3 games on my PS4. So I'm planning on getting it right away because I want that Battlefield 4 on consoles. Oh my gosh, and I'm really interested in Killzone Shadowfall. Not for the multiplayer. I didn't really like the multiplayer that much. It's like kind of mediocre if you ask me. But I'm really interested in the story. I think it is pretty much a sequel to Killzone 3. It takes place after. I don't know. Who knows how long. But I'm really interested in the story of Killzone Shadowfall. And I hope they do make a Resistance game, a new one. I really love that game. And I just really wish they would come out with that backwards compatibility as soon as possible. I really do. And oh yeah, I'm also interested in Watch Dogs. Brilliant game, brilliant. I hope they really live up to what they're really telling you could do in that game. I really do. Okay, now is there any other games I could think of? What the heck? Okay, let's get back to consoles for a bit. Wii U, I told you, Super Smash Brothers. That's my incentive. It's pretty, it's a good price if you ask me, the Wii U. It's at a pretty decent price. Maybe if they could lower it by $50, both editions. Okay, that would be better. But it's kind of falling behind on hardware, if you ask me, and it's basically last gen tech, if you ask me. It's kind of last gen. That's why EA doesn't really want to make Wii U games. Too limited. And I think the Metro 2033 studio criticized the Wii U of being too slow. So that's understandable why they wouldn't want, because I think Nintendo's really going for more casual audiences now. Instead of hardcore. Like, I don't know, a lot of people are going for casual now. Anyway, I just really wish they would lower the price on Xbox One. I'm serious. Like, oh. Or if they would come up with a Halo edition when it comes out, you know? But I would still get that and the Halo Special Edition. Oh, my gosh. But I'm a Halo fanboy, like I said. Anyway, I think that's all. That's all I have to say right now. That's all I have to say. E3 was very interesting this year. It's just that Sony smack talked Microsoft. That was so funny when I saw that. I was like, I was laughing so hard. I was like, oh my gosh, woo! But too bad you have to pay for online multiplayer on PlayStation 4. That is a shame, if you ask me. That's unfortunate that they had to do that now. I wish they didn't have to do it, but it's kind of understandable that they did. It's kind of understandable because people are running out of money, but still, man. People are running out of money. Why do you have to pay for it online? And I wish Xbox Live would have cheaper online too. But, I don't know, PlayStation Plus is cheaper. I think you get more benefits with Plus anyway. Gold is kind of too limited, if you ask me. It's like too demanding, if you ask me. Anyway, I wish we didn't have to pay for online for PlayStation 4. It's a bit unfortunate we do, but things are as they are. So deal with them. Hopefully Microsoft will change their mind. I mean, not Microsoft. Sony will change their mind sooner or later. That's it. Those are all my thoughts. Oh, wait. One more. Star Wars Battlefront. Oh my gosh. It's not 3. It's not Star Wars Battlefront 3. DICE said it's not Star Wars Battlefront 3. So it's their own take on the Star Wars Battlefront series. And I do hope they keep all the original features. All the original features of Star Wars Battlefront. I hope they do. I hope they do. And add more. Like better online multiplayer. I really hope they really improve it. I hope they keep the bots. Because that's what I mainly played in Star Wars Battlefront and Star Wars Battlefront 2. The bots. Hope they have a very intriguing story too, you know? Not just about the clones, like in Star Wars Battlefront 2. And better maps. Shoot, I hope they really push up the player cap, you know? Because that's meant for a lot of players. Battlefront, like Battlefield. It's like Star Wars Battlefield right there, you know? They might as well name it Star Wars Battlefield, but no, Battlefront's a brilliant name. But I hope EA continues work on Star Wars 1313. I seriously do, and I hope another studio would finish Star Wars. I think it was Frontal Assault or First Assault, something like that. I hope someone finishes it. It looked really promising. But I'm looking forward to Star Wars Battlefront, even though it was just like a 30-second teaser or something, or 1 minute. I don't know. I hope they do very well on it, and I hope they really keep it traditional, but also add new things. There's a I'm gonna share a website on my Facebook after this video. Okay. So this is Dark Ages signing out. God bless. Later.